Welcome back to Theme Park Spark.
Disneyland is expensive, but there are ways that you can save money. And today I'm going to share one of those with you. I'm going to tell you how to save big on souvenirs. So first, we're going to go look at what the prices are on some Disneyland exclusive items and some that aren't exclusive within the parks. Then I'm going to take you to Target down the street on Harbor, and this is not your normal Target. It has way more Disney stuff than a typical one. And we'll see what the prices are there of items that are the same or very, very similar. All right, the store behind me is the Disneyland Emporium. This is the big store inside Disneyland, right towards the entrance, exit of the park. Entrance, exit, same place. And we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you a few things that I know they also have at Target. Okay, first of all, let's talk about ears. A basic pair of ears will cost you anywhere from $35 to $45. Now they are really thick. They also, some of them kind of can pinch your head, but they stay on really well. There's all sorts of ears. These are kind of some basic ones. And these are more like 70th anniversary ones that you're not going to see these anywhere else. These are exclusive to the parks. You could get them at like DisneyStore.com, but these are exclusive. You won't find those anywhere else. But those will run you anywhere from $35 to $45 at the parks. Okay, now let's look at t-shirts. So here is a Disneyland Minnie Mouse t-shirt. Now it says Disneyland. If you get a t-shirt somewhere else like Target, it's not going to say Disneyland on it, but it's still, you can get one with a picture of Minnie Mouse. This is $35. Typically, a t-shirt at Disneyland will cost you about $35. Okay, now let's look at lanyards. If you want a lanyard for like Disney pins, they have different ones here. It says Disney pins, and these are $15 for the lanyards. And now let's look at actual pins. These are multi-packs. Let me see. Here's some that are, it's just a pin. So like this one, yellow. What's the yellow price? Yellow is $15. So for the pins, it's going to cost you anywhere from $13 to $17 per pin. So once again, like these are exclusive to the Disney parks, official Disneyland pins. That is the price range. It is $13 to $17. They have a lot of pins. Like there's a lot of pins. Okay, now let's look at cups. Like here is a basic Mickey Mouse coffee cup. It says Disneyland on it. Once again, if you get a souvenir somewhere else besides the actual Disneyland parks or downtown Disney, it is not going to say Disneyland, but it could have a picture of Mickey Mouse and say Disney. This is $17, $16.99 for the Mickey Mouse cup. Okay, what about an ear hat? Let's see. So here is a Minnie Mouse ear hat, Mickey Mouse ear hat. These at Disneyland. On the back, it says Minnie Mouse, XOXO. This is $35. So these are about the same price as getting a pair of ears, getting the hat. It's $35. Let's look at the Mickey Mouse one. That's Mickey Mouse's signature, and this is also $35. $35 for the ear hats. But those are far from your only hat options. So many hats, so many ears, wall full of ears. Once again, it will cost anywhere in the range from $35 to $45 for ears or hats. All right, what about toys? Toys. Okay, so here is a Minnie Mouse plush, and she costs $23. And here is a similar size but kind of fancy dressed Mickey Mouse. I don't know if he's supposed to be like, oh, this is like a wedding Mickey Mouse. He costs $30. He's a little bit more, probably because of his outfit. Let's see, here's just a normal Mickey Mouse. He costs $23 for just like a normal looking outfit Mickey Mouse. And what about Stitch? Stitch is really popular. This is a very cute Stitch. Pretty good size. He's a little bit bigger than those Mickey and Minnie Mouses we just looked at. This is $35 for Stitch. Let's See if they have a slightly smaller Stitch. Okay, so here's a smaller Stitch. He's a lot smaller. Let's see how much this one costs. This is $23 for this little Stitch. But obviously there are a lot more toys, dolls, princess dolls, sweatshirts, Crocs, a lot of things exclusive to Disneyland that you can't find outside of Disneyland unless you go to Shop Disney, and even some of the things you cannot find there, that they are only at Disneyland. But if you don't care about having an exclusive to Disneyland souvenir and you just want some cute Disney stuff to wear in the parks or bring home with you, then we're about to save some money. So let's go check the prices at Target. We are leaving Disneyland right now. Alright, so my husband is going to pick me up at the Harbor Guest Drop-Off. Here's Disneyland. Here's California Adventure. There's Downtown Disney. Harbor Guest Drop-Off is this way. And Target is on Harbor. Alright, so we are leaving Disneyland. This is the Harbor drop-off for like Uber, or if you have a friend dropping you off. And we are driving the south on Harbor Boulevard. This would be south, right? Okay, I was right. We're heading south on Harbor Boulevard. That's Disney Way. We're about to cross. And I'm going to show you how close it is to get to the local Target. Now, I have a Target store in my neighborhood, but it doesn't have as many Disney things as this does. This is an Anaheim Target store, so obviously they know that people visiting here may be looking for some Disney souvenirs for their Disneyland vacation. There's Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm doing some construction on Avengers Campus over there. There's going to be 2 new rides. If you see like the huge crane or whatever that is. Kind of excited about those. If you are staying at a hotel that is kind of close to the Toy Story parking lot, passing Catella right here, if you're staying at a hotel down this way, south, you might be able to just walk to Target. It's about a mile from Toy Story. We're just coming up here on our left, the Toy Story parking lot. There's the Sheraton. There's the entrance to the Toy Story parking lot right here. So 1 more mile and we will be at the Anaheim Target. It's the one on Harbor Boulevard. That's what you want to look for. Like put it in, like I searched on Google for Target Anaheim. Several options came up, but it's the one on Harbor Boulevard. That's the one you want to go to. So if you happen to be staying at a hotel down here, like there's Capri Suites, Stanford Inn and Suites, something like that, you're not that far away. You're just always driving or taking an Uber. And there's the art buses. Those aren't free. I think it's $6 per person. But let's go look at the prices and we'll see if it's worth it, if you think it's worth it, to get your souvenirs at Target and save your money for something else, like flights and hotels and tickets. Those are expensive enough. But especially if you have kids, you may not be able to do a Disney vacation without buying any souvenirs. This might save you right here. You could even come here on a non-park day, like the day you arrive, get some t-shirts and hats and stuff to wear to the park. You see a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people like to wear Disney stuff to Disney. You don't have to do that. But if you want to, and you don't already have something, Amazon has a lot of stuff if you want to shop ahead, but you might want to come here. And then it's more of a souvenir if you get it while you're on vacation, right? Okay, so you're going to want to go in the door near where it says order pickup. That's the closest door to the Disney section. If you happen to be staying at the Sheraton, I think it says Delta Hotel, Marriott Suites, you are right across the street from Target. Speaking of savings, if you want to save on hotels and theme park tickets, go to Getaway today and use my promo code ThemeParkSpark for the maximum savings. They even have a deal right now where you can get adult tickets at kid prices. There's always a good deal going on. Okay, so immediately over here we see Disney stuff. Halloween shirts. family shirts. Let's see what a t-shirt here costs. We looked at a mini t-shirt. This is $17. At Disneyland, it would be $35 for a t-shirt. Okay, let's see. $16. Let's look at a hat. Grandma hat. What are the prices? Okay, this one doesn't have a price. We will do a price check. And what about this? This is cute. Similar, somewhat similar to what we saw in the parks, where they have the ear hats, the Minnie Mouse ear hats, kind of similar to that. There's also, I personally like this. Mickey Mouse. Lots of options to choose from. Okay, they even have like cute little dresses, girls. And see, these are $24. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so cups. So let's see how much a cup costs here. We saw a Mickey Mouse cup. Here's like kind of a cute Minnie Mouse cup. Okay, let's see what this costs. I do not see a price. We'll have to price check this. I'm going to show you how to price check. Stitch. You have a Stitch stuffed animal. Let's price check this as well. Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I want to say this is about the same size as the Minnie Mouse I saw at Disneyland. Let's see how much that is. Oh, let's find some ears over here. Let's go check out the ears. So there aren't as many varieties as they have in the parks. But, I mean, if you're looking for some cute mini ears, these are adorable. They seem pretty high quality. A little bit thinner band. A little bit thinner band. It might actually be more comfortable. Let's see how much these are. $10. Once again, in the parks, it's going to be anywhere from $35 to $45. $10 for a pair of Minnie Mouse ears. Okay, so here's lanyards. Let's see how much the lanyards are. $5. $5.
And as a reminder, the lanyards at Disneyland were $15.
Pins. All right, let's see how much the Woody pin is. $6. $6.
And as a reminder, at Disneyland, the pins were anywhere from $13 to $17.
All right, so we're going to price check a few things. There's a kiosk, this is Help Center, over in the Disney section. So Disney section. We're going to price check the cup. Let's see how much it is. $11.
And as a reminder, the Mickey Mouse cup we looked at the Disneyland Emporium was $17.
This was Stitch. We saw two different size Stitches at Disneyland. This one is $20 for the 20-inch plush.
And as a reminder, at Disneyland, we looked at two different size Stitch plush toys. The larger one was $35 and the smaller one was $23. This one that we saw at Target seems like it's somewhere in between the two sizes, but yet it costs less than both.
Okay, and now a hat. This is not an ear hat. This is just a basic hat. $12. That one is for, it says grandma. They have them in all different styles though. Okay, and then this is an ear hat. It has ears. It looks like Mickey Mouse. This is $15, so slightly more for the ears.
And as a reminder, the Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse ear hats that we looked at Disneyland were $35.
Okay, and then this Minnie Mouse plush. Minnie Mouse. Okay, that is $15.
And as a reminder, the Minnie Mouse plush that we looked at Disneyland was $23.
Okay, now there are a lot more things that I could compare. All sorts of cups, all sorts of t-shirts, all sorts of hats, all sorts of toys. But that just gives you a taste of how much you can save. Now, once again, these things are not going to say Disneyland on them, but you could get Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, some cute hats. I mean, hey, if you're headed to Universal while you're here too, let's get some Hogwarts and Gryffindor stuff going. Great way to save a little money on some souvenirs. This is actually really cute. I like some of their hats here. It's like the cartoon. Stitch. Like, I'm sure my daughter would love this cup. So they don't have the exact same things they have in the parks. They have very similar, and I can guarantee some of these stuffed animals and toys that they sell here, like princess dolls, they have the exact same thing.
Tell me in the comments if you're going to check out the Anaheim Target on your next trip to Disneyland.
Bye!
Thanks for watching Theme Park Spark. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos about Disneyland and other fun places worth visiting in Southern California and beyond. See you next time!